Banjo the Bravest Dinosaur, an Australian adventure. Welcome to the land of ancient giants, Australia's prehistoric outback. Long before kangaroos bounced across red desert plains, and before the Sydney Opera House gleamed by the water, this land was ruled by dinosaurs. But not just any dinosaurs. This is the story of Banjo the Bravest Dinosaur, the kind-hearted Australovenator who changed the meaning of courage forever. Banjo wasn't the biggest or the fiercest, but when a powerful storm threatened his friends and his home, Banjo proved that bravery comes from the heart, not the claws. Join us on a journey filled with laughter, learning, friendship, and breathtaking Australian landscapes as we discover the magic of believing in yourself, the heart of ancient Australia. The year was 95 million years ago. Where the town of Winton, Queensland now stands, endless plains of golden dust stretched beneath the burning Australian Sunday. Rivers sparkled like sapphire ribbons, and giant trees swayed in the hot wind. Among the rustling leaves lived Banjo the Australovenator, a fast, clever, and curious dinosaur with bronze-gold scales that glimmered like sunlight on water. Banjo was smaller than most predators, but his heart was vast, his spirit unbreakable, and his imagination endless. Banjo loved exploring the ancient valleys, racing through the tall ferns, and discovering new sounds in the wild. His favorite pastime wasn't hunting, it was adventure. He would often chase dragonflies just to watch them dance in the sunlight, or race the wind to the edge of the cliffs where the desert met the forest. Banjo believed the outback was a world of stories, every breeze whispered secrets of the past. Mates of the outback, Banjo was never alone. His best friend was Matilda the Diamantinasaurus, a gentle, enormous plant-eating dinosaur with calm brown eyes and skin patterned like smooth sandstone. She was patient, wise, and believed kindness was stronger than any roar. And then there was Wally the Wintonotitan, a clumsy but lovable young long-necked dinosaur who often tripped over his own tail, laughed at his mistakes, and dreamed of becoming the fastest sauropod in Australia. One hot morning, Wally came stomping through the valley, tail swinging wildly. "Banjo!" he called. "You won't believe it. There's something shining by the waterhole." Banjo's eyes sparkled. "Something shiny? Maybe it's treasure." Matilda chuckled deeply. "Or maybe just another one of your adventures waiting to turn into a muddy mess." Banjo grinned, and off they went, three friends stepping through the red clay and shimmering heat waves of the outback, the shimmering stone. When they reached the waterhole, the air shimmered with heat, and there, half buried in the mud, was a stone glowing with a soft blue light. Banjo's claws hovered above it. "Crikey, it's beautiful!" Matilda leaned down. "Be careful, Banjo. The outback keeps its secrets for a reason." Wally tilted his head. "Maybe it's magic?" Before anyone could answer, thunder rolled across the horizon. The ground trembled, and from the shadows stepped Rexor the Megaraptor, a tall, powerful dinosaur covered in black feathers, his eyes sharp but sad, his voice deep as thunder. Though he looked fierce, Rexor was more lonely than cruel, a dinosaur searching for respect and belonging. "That stone," Rexor growled, "belongs to my ancestors. Hand it over before I take it." Banjo trembled, but he didn't back down. His heart beat fast like drumbeats of courage. "Maybe instead of fighting," he said softly, "we can share it. Maybe it's meant to bring us together." Rexor blinked. No one had ever spoken to him with kindness before. The storm of courage. The clouds split open, lightning crashed. The crystal's light grew stronger, pulsing like a heartbeat. The dinosaur's anger and fear made the storm rage louder. Banjo realized something: the stone wasn't a weapon, it was a mirror of their emotions. "Stop!" Banjo shouted. "The more we fight, the stronger it gets. We have to calm down." Matilda wrapped her tail around Wally protectively. Rexor hesitated, lowering his claws. Slowly, the thunder softened, the lightning faded, and the stone's light turned golden and warm. Banjo smiled. "See, Rexor, courage isn't about fighting, it's about caring, about protecting, not destroying." Rexor's eyes softened. "Maybe I've been alone too long." Banjo stepped closer and extended his claw. Then don't be alone anymore, stay with us. And for the first time, Rexor smiled. The Song of the Southern Sky. As the dawn rose over Winton Valley, golden rays painted the outback in colors of fire and honey. The crystal lay peacefully by the waterhole, glowing softly as if it had found what it had been searching for. Matilda hummed a deep, beautiful tune, a dinosaur lullaby that carried across the wind. Wally danced joyfully, his tail splashing water everywhere. Even Rexor joined the fun, laughing with a rumble that echoed like rolling thunder. Banjo looked at his friends and whispered, "You know what? The greatest treasure in the outback isn't gold or crystals, it's friendship." The red desert shimmered in the morning light, and the outback, for a moment, felt eternal. Epilogue. Banjo's legacy. Millions of years later, scientists in modern-day Australia unearthed Banjo's fossils near Winton. They named him Australovenator wintonensis, but locals lovingly called him Banjo, after the famous Australian poet Banjo Paterson. Children across the world would one day hear his story, not of a fearsome predator, but of a brave heart that chose kindness over conflict. Moral of the story: true courage isn't about size, power, or speed. It's about standing up for what's right, helping your friends, and believing in yourself no matter how small you feel.